everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we're here for a reading about the person on your mind and your connection to each other. Today's reading is going to be a general check-in on your person. Going to see their overall thoughts and feelings about you and about your connection. Wow. We have 3 cards coming out right away, so your person is quite sure of how they feel about you. Basically, we're going to do a dive into their inner world. I'll also pull a few cards on their intentions later on. Okay. So, wow, okay. Oh, okay. So we had the King of Pentacles fall away to clarify the 3 of Swords. We have a lot to talk about. I'm just going to get started here. Okay. So we have the 3 of Swords. To clarify that, we have the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Okay, I'll hold the cards up so you can resonate with the images for a moment here. So the reason I'm bringing that up first is because we're going to get to that in a moment. The first 3 cards we had up were the Lovers with the 6 of Wands and the 3 of Cups. This person very much wants to be with you. I feel like for a lot of you watching, this is probably your current partner or somebody you are currently dating and seeing, because they're wanting the whole wide world to see the 2 of you together. This person is quite proud to be able to call you theirs or their person, or that's something that they want to get to at some point in time. They're very hopeful that the 2 of you will have a shot to be with each other or date each other in the future. They want the whole world to know that the 2 of you are together. Like, this person straight up has fantasies about everyone seeing the 2 of you as an item, seeing the 2 of you together as a couple, as a unit, as a partnership. I feel like they honestly believe that you would brighten up their reputation. I don't think that they're in this just for that. Like, they're not using you. If you do have a good reputation or if you're like well liked in the community, it's not like they're using you just for that. But maybe they feel like you're more attractive than them, or you're just like a total catch. They want people to see the 2 of you together. They want to be able to publicly celebrate this union, this relationship. They want to get to that point. So if you're not together yet, that's their end goal. But they're afraid because we have the 3 of Swords coming out, and we have 2 kings to clarify that, the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. And the 2 kings that came out are the wise, that they're feeling this way. They're scared you're going to reject them, or they're scared they're not good enough. And the reason that they're struggling with self-worth seems to be the King of Pentacles, as in they don't feel like they have enough to offer materially necessarily. So maybe this person is currently struggling with their career, or they don't have a lot to offer monetarily, as in they can't take on a provider role, or maybe you make more money than they do and that's cutting down their ego. It could even be that they're in the process of starting a business or a company and they're still getting that off the ground, and so they don't have a lot of they don't have a lot to show for it just yet, and so that's kind of cutting them down, because again, they feel like you would elevate their status. They feel like being with you would be like end goal. They feel like the world would really enjoy seeing you 2 together, or be impressed that they were able to pull you or pull this connection in. But money seems to be a fear of your person's, and it's hurting their emotional sector, I guess we can say, because they want to be able to make this go to the next level. They want to be able to take it to the next level, but right now they feel like they can't, and it's hurting them emotionally. It's cutting their ego down a size. It is wounding them emotionally because they feel incapable of doing something to keep things moving with you as fast as they wish that they could. Maybe they also feel like you do or would judge them for their financial status. Whether or not that's true, I don't know. This is your person's inner world. It doesn't have to be objectively true, but this is something that they're thinking about quite a bit. They're really struggling with feelings of not being good enough for you, because they think you're amazing, and they feel like it's like in a way, they look at you like you're too good to be true, and other people would see that as well, because your person's really focused on how other people would perceive you in the connection, and they feel like they would look at your person like, how did you get them? How did you get you, the viewer watching? People would be almost confused by this union, or are confused by this union, because you're like the superstar in their eyes, and they are thinking of themselves like this unworthy type of person. I think honestly your person might just be struggling with confidence issues, if I'm being real with you. They're just struggling with feelings of self-doubt and low confidence. I want to see how you feel about this person, actually, just because I want to know if this is all in their head or if there's any like validity behind this. Okay, we have the Five of Cups. How do you feel about this person? Whoa. King of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, and then underneath that was the Queen of Wands. I want to clarify the Five of Cups quick. Clarify the Five of Cups. Okay, to not flip up right. That could be it. We have Temperance. You might be hung up on another connection still, but I see that you do see a lot of promise in this connection with this person. In fact, you could see yourself really growing and building a life with this person that we're talking about. But maybe part of you is still hanging on to a past relationship or a past connection, whether you're conscious of that or not. You might feel like there's still some unfinished business with someone else before you can go all in with this connection with this person. So that might be what they're picking up on, honestly, is they might be picking up on you energetically not being 100% into the connection, even if you think you are. There could be something subconsciously like holding you back, okay? But I do see that you have a lot of hope for this connection. You have a lot of promise here. You see yourself really being able to grow with this person down the road, and that there actually would be quite a bit of financial security and stability with them. Maybe both of you have like earth dominant charts, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or just having like material plane stability is super important to you. Some of you may have already been through divorces or big separations, so you like to know that you have financial security in a partner. So that could be why your person's fixating on this quite a bit, because they want to make sure that they can bring you something to show you that they're stable, that they're not going to drive you into a hole. And maybe that's another reason you're still hung up on a past connection, because maybe somebody really screwed you over, or you lost a lot when that connection ended. And you see a lot of hope and promise with this person, but maybe you're being a little cautious and careful before you go all in with them. And they are picking up on that energetically, but they're kind of letting their heart lead here in this connection with you right now, where they're like, yeah, I'm insecure. Yeah, I know I could build my stuff up a little bit more, but I want the world to see me with you, and I'm going for it, even if I don't feel like I have everything to offer right now, because your person definitely wants to level up with you. So I'm going to leave this reading here, though. I'm going to pull you a couple of messages from universe. These are meant to be just for you. It doesn't necessarily have to relate to this connection. Okay, so message number 1 is the bluebird. You're being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace. I've been seeing bluebirds a lot in my reality lately, so if anybody else has been seeing them like crazy, comment below and let me know, because I've seen them a lot. And they're not very common. So we also have your affirmation of the day. I'm going to read this aloud to you, and then I'll hold it up at the end for those of you who want to affirm it with me. It is, today I am adventurous. Today I will get out of my comfort zone and try something I've never tried before. Beautiful. I am going to leave this reading here. Thank you so much for joining, and have a blessed rest of your day or night. Bye for now.